Ladies and gentlemen, our next performer first performed professionally when he was 12 years old. Then he stopped. And he took a break and he went on to do other things for the next 40 years, and now he is back performing. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on stage in 40 years, Mr. Chuck Jones.
Mike okay? Is Mike okay? I'm not getting anything. How about that? There we go. You can hear me fine now? Yeah. All right, terrific then. Hey, listen, first of all, give your MC Jason another round of applause. Welcome back. Okay, let's give Jason, your MC, another round of applause. Great, great. While we're applauding, let's give it up for the Hancock Arts Council. Give it up for them. After all, they're the ones who made it free for us to attend today. And I'm just going to start a line, and then you finish it for me. If it's free, it's for me, exactly. So thank you again to the Hancock Arts Council. Now, before I start, I was actually asked to make an announcement. Did anyone, by chance, lose a large wad of money wrapped in a rubber band? Anybody? Did you lose it? You lost it? I've got some great news here for you. We got the rubber band. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to be able to be here today. I'm actually glad I am at this point in the performance because I got held up. Literally, I can see the look of concern on your face. I got held up. I stopped at a truck stop out on Interstate 70 when I went in to get my Diet Coke. I came out, and a man came up behind me and he said, "Give me your watch." And I said, "What?" And he says, "Give me your watch." Now, normally I wouldn't give anybody my watch, but I was rather impressed by the sizable gun that he had in my bag. So I took off my watch and I gave it to him. And he put it in his little burglar bag and he went running down the street. Now, what he didn't realize was he had just robbed a world-class, famous sleight of hand magician who's only been doing this for about the past year, right? As Jason. So all I had to do was snap my fingers and the watch just disappeared. Like that? Thank you very much for that smattering of applause. It actually reappeared right back here. Would you like to see that again? How many times would you like to see that? I'll be selling these out back after the show. All right. Full song. Any children in the 70s here? Yeah. Full music, right? That's full music. That's awesome. Okay, so as Jason said, it has been more than 40 years since I've been doing this, and I've never done this up on a stage like this. So if I make a mistake, just be a little forgiving for me, okay? My very first show, I was 12 years old, and I was at the Baltimore County Public Library in Dundalk, Maryland. Anybody here from Dundalk? All right. There's Mom right back there. Thanks, Mom. Anyway, like a lot of things when kids get into, you fall out of it. And then later on, about a year ago, or less than a year ago, I decided to get back into magic. And I'm past 50, let's just put it that way. I guess that's proof that while you may give up on your dreams may not always give up on you. So I'd like to show you the very first magic trick I ever learned. Would you like to see it?
Oh, yeah.
Quick, sir, pull my finger. Grandpa used to do that all the time. The very second magic trick I ever learned involved this balloon. Oh, sorry. That kind of sounds like the first magic trick, doesn't it? You've got this balloon here. Tie. These to be terrible kind of balloon. Okay, here we go. Now I've got this balloon here. And this was back in the 70s. And so we didn't have all the safety issues that we've got today with kids. As kids in the 70s, we were allowed to play with jarts. Remember jarts? Lawn darts? You know, they could like take somebody's foot out. Well, Mom actually let me play with a big pointy needle. Now you've got this big pointy needle, and you've got this balloon. Can you think of any more natural enemies than a needle and a balloon? Put it this way, I hope my needle doesn't get hurt. I'm going to take this needle, I'm going to put it in this balloon. Would you like to see that? Yeah, so would I. All right, so let's see if we can make this happen. Okay, are we ready? Everybody give me a drum roll. Wow. Okay, there we go. Ready? Ready? All right, here goes the magic. You like that one? Somebody in the back row back there is going, how do you do that? All right, seriously there. Here comes the magic. Watch the illusion. Ladies and gentlemen, the needle through the balloon. The tough part is to take this sucker back out of here. So let's try that. Ready? This is proof that if you believe in magic, anything is possible. Max, you can cut the mic further. I've got 8 lights floating around in my stomach right now. I guess call it a light snack. Thankfully, I'm on a low-carb diet, so they're very low in carbs. I had this one problem. I thought I was going to pass out a little bit because when I went from one ear into the other, I got a little lightheaded. Oh, man. Hey, come on. It's been 40 years, okay? I need someone shorter than this. You, I saw your hand go up. What's your name? What is it? Keelan? Keelan. Okay, Keelan, can you come up these steps right here, please? I have a favor I need to ask you. Be very careful. Watch that wire right there. Everybody give Keelan a hand, please. Keelan, I want you to stand right over here for me. Okay? Now, Keelan, did you see me put 8 lights in my mouth? Yeah. Were you pretty impressed by that? You know they're floating around down here now, right? I need to make sure that they're here and not in my mouth. Can you look and make sure they're not in my mouth for me? Yeah. Need a little help here. Do me a favor while you're in there. Did you say you wanted to be a dentist? Okay, well, let me know if you see any cavities or anything there, okay? Underneath, anything in my mouth? Any lights? Very good. Thank you, Keelan. Go ahead and take your seat. Now, one of the things that I used to enjoy as a kid is we would go to the carnival and we would see the sideshows. Remember the sideshows? You would see like Leo, the little, half boy, half wolf kind of thing. You would see the 2-headed dragon lady. My favorite was a guy by the name of Otto the ostrich. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Otto the ostrich. Now Otto had this amazing, uncanny ability, absolutely wonderful. He was a regurgitator. You kids know what regurgitator means? Okay, well, what Otto would do is he would swallow things and then he would bring it back up. So he would take a whole bunch of change, for instance, he'd swallow it, and then if you asked him for 47 cents, he'd spit up a quarter, 2 dimes, and 2 pennies. Yeah, okay. Just had to do my stay in school kid. He would spit up 47 cents. Now, I didn't ask Otto to teach me how to do that, but what I did ask Otto to do was the very next thing he did was called the Human Life Parade. And Otto has since passed away, but he did give me permission to share that with you. Would you like to see it? Ladies and gentlemen, the Human Life Parade. Actually, bring the lights down a little bit. And you can cut the mic too. That I want to share with you. Little something that I recently learned, but I saw when I was probably about 12. Anybody hear of a magician named Doug Henning? Okay? Back in the 70s, there were 2 magicians that you always watched, Doug Henning and Mark Wilson. Doug Henning did this amazing thing. He had these 3 television specials, and on one of his specials, he did this thing with a newspaper that absolutely floored me, and what got me interested in magic. So I'm going to do Doug Henning's version of this particular trick called the Torn and Restored newspaper, but adding a little twist. How many people here are into magic? How many people would like to learn magic? We have a few people, okay? I want you to go to Baltimore and I want you to look up a guy named Denny Haney. He's got a store there, one of the last few stores in the country, but he also showed me this version of the Torn and Restored newspaper that I'm about to show you. So without any further ado, let's go. One of the things a magician regularly does is he asks himself, what's real and what's illusion? For instance, what could be more real than a newspaper? You already know that everything you read in the paper is true. Not the Washington Post. So here we've got a paper, it's very solid, and it's very real. Now, if I were to tear this paper to shreds, it would be a torn up newspaper, wouldn't it? It would be impossible to put it back to its original one piece, or would it? So that you recognize this paper when you see it again, I'd like you to find some picture, some ad, something from within that will help you recognize this paper when you see it again later. And now the illusion begins. I call this an illusion because it actually looks like I'm tearing the paper. The illusion is aided by the fact that it sounds like I'm tearing the paper. In fact, people come up to me afterwards and they say, Chuck, I could have sworn that you tore that paper. They're led to believe this by the senses that they have trusted all of their lives. I got to work out more. By their ears, by their eyes. They actually think that they see separate pieces falling to the floor. But they've been deceived. You see, I've not actually torn this paper at all. You can't always trust your senses. You don't believe me? Well. And now, ladies and gentlemen, is the mystery of the torn and restored newspaper. And I thank you.
Chuck Jones, ladies and gentlemen.